Hey, this is Sam from Guitar.com at NAMM 2019. We're hanging out at the Blackstar stand with Jared James Nichols. Hey, Jared, take it away.
Something like that. Hey, dude, how are you?
I'm good, man. How's the show been for you so far?
Insane, man. Yeah, thanks for doing this interview. This is awesome. The show's been great. It's a big year for me. I have the signature Blackstar, signature Les Paul. It's cool. I'm having so much fun, man.
So you've used Blackstar previously. Why was now a good time to set up and have your own signature model?
Yeah, you know, I've been using Blackstar since I moved to Los Angeles and started my own trio almost 7 years ago. So the studio that I was rehearsing in, they had Blackstars, and it was, yeah, like I plugged into it the first time and I was like, ooh, I like this. I'd never played one before that. And it's funny, like as I grew with my trio and as I started to, you know, develop as a guitarist, it was always through a Blackstar. So it only felt right to continue to use them, and the guys are so cool. And the one thing that I really love about them is when I'm on tour, they send them to me anywhere I go in the world. It's like we'll be doing a festival in Spain or Canada or wherever we go, and it's like, hey, can we get a Blackstar? They're like, yeah. And there's always one that shows up, and they're reliable. And it only felt right to do this. We were talking last year, Summer NAMM, and we were just talking for a few minutes, and they were like, what do you got going on, blah, 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 you know, just catching up. And Lauren, he brought it up. He goes, man, we should do a signature thing, like maybe a limited edition thing. Would you be interested? And I was like, are you kidding me? Of course. Jeez. So it was great to work with Blackstar. It means a ton to me because I just love the amps.
So when you were designing the amp then, now obviously you're known for having one pickup, great attack, but with no picks. Is that something that you had to dial in while you were working on it?
It was so cool. So we were on tour in the UK with LA Guns, and we actually had a day off that we went to the Blackstar factory in Northampton, and they had it all set up for us. So we walk in, we're all road weary and tired, you know, ears ringing, and we go in this room, this war room, and it was like they had a big display, and they had different cabinets, different stuff, and they were like, okay, and we almost went through like a checklist. They're like, what would you want for your signature amp, given this kind of, you know, wattage and everything? And I just said to him, you know, I just want an amp that I could just plug straight into. I'm not a pedal guy, you know, like I don't claim to do any of this stuff. Maybe I'll use a wah or a Univibe once in a while, but I just want something that I could just plug into. And it was just so cool because we sat there and they were like, okay, what color? And I was thinking, and I thought British Racing Green. That would be really cool. And it came out so much better than I anticipated it would. I saw it and they like popped, you know what I mean? And then like the basket weave. And I didn't do the corners. I wanted it to look old school, man. And I wanted it to be something that you could see on stage or in a studio and you're like, ooh, what's that? It just pops out a little bit, you know? And then the speakers, we did a cool thing where they were like, you know, we have all these Celestion speakers we're using. And they're like, we have this combination of two. It's a Celestion V-Type and then the GT75. And they're like, but we're putting them in the cabinet together, and it's a really good marriage between the speakers. And I plugged it in, and I'd never heard a 212, and I'm not only saying this, that was so wide. It was like really wide, and I said, can we do two different speakers? Is that allowed? And they were like, yeah, of course. So it's cool because it has the mismatched speakers, and we went through this, and back to your question, the fingerstyle stuff. We actually put capacitors in that reacted with the way I played, and the big thing I'm always really hard on is dynamics. And I wanted to make sure that this amp, even at its highest gain setting or whatever, so that anyone that plugs into it, they'll be able to achieve those dynamics. So it's not just like, it's definitely not a one-trick pony, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where each channel we went through and voiced, specifically for like, you know, like I have like the super clean channel that's like just really straight up. and then you have like that second voice. I call it like the free voice. You know, it's like that British on the breakup thing, and we can go through them. And then you have this one is the coolest, the Blues Power Select, right? Just like on the guitar. So when you kick that in, I was like, that's where I want to be able to live. And like when I play a live show or when I just need to get up and go, you know, like just meeting you, I just click that on and we go for it, you know? And it's cool because it's 2 channels, but it has a voice switch too. So within those, like after the Blues Power like setting, which is like, it's already there, you have one more to like really take it over the edge. So I just think it's awesome, man. And like I said, I'm super proud of it, and I'm super proud of this. And I just want people to check these out and take them for a test drive and see what they think on their own, you know?
That's amazing, man. Can you play us out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Take me to bed. I'm done.
Hey, it's Sam with Guitar.com. Thanks for tuning in. Head to guitar.com for more.